come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 41, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Jackson back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Wilson on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Browns' 5-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Hey. Middle. Check.
One more time with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now it's Carson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. For the Browns, a gain of 12. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. He finds Beckham, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about...
This is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Here's Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now a timeout.
Now 3rd down and
7 seconds left in the first half. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll let it go deep for... It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Browns 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
It's complete to Brown, right side. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Now Dobbins.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, middle. Bang, bang.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as we get set for the fourth quarter.
13. Check.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The throw over the middle taken in. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
For 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
I can't believe they even let you play.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, touchdown number 15 of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 24. Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, "I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it, walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. You need to be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like Cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers. How about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait. Jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You built.
Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so funny and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kissed.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that?
Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Okay. Can I hit that?